So we see that some verbs can only be followed by a gerund, some can only be followed by an infinitive, but others could be followed by either. To summarize, when we talk about verbs that take an object, we have three groups. In group 1, verbs can only be followed by a gerund. Example, enjoy. Enjoy preparing. In group 2, verbs are only followed by an infinitive. For example, promise. Promise to turn. In group 3, verbs can be followed by either a gerund or an infinitive. Example, like. Like making, like to make. I wish I could tell you that there was a shortcut, an easy way to learn which verb goes in which group, but the truth is it's a matter of study, it's a matter of practice. You just need to become familiar with the verb and the grammar it requires. In this lesson, I'll give you practice with group 3, verbs that can be followed by either a gerund or an infinitive. This is a special group because it breaks down further. Some of these verbs have no difference in meaning when you choose a gerund or an infinitive. For example, I like eating Halloween candy. I like to eat Halloween candy. There's no difference in meaning. But with other verbs there is a difference and you have to choose carefully. If you choose a gerund, there's one meaning. If you choose an infinitive, there's another. There aren't too many verbs with that difference in meaning, but there are several. Right now we're going to study the changes in meaning with try, stop, forget, and remember. In the past, I always used pumpkin from a can when I made pumpkin pie. This year, when I make my pie, I'll try using fresh pumpkin. You heard me say, I'll try using fresh pumpkin. That means I'm going to test this new recipe out. I'm going to experiment and see if it works. I'll try using fresh pumpkin instead of pumpkin from a can. My son brought this pumpkin home from a school field trip to a farm. Pretty soon it will be time to turn this pumpkin into a jack-o'-lantern. My son is still small, so of course I will help him when he tries to carve his first pumpkin. You heard me say that I'll help my son when he tries to carve his first pumpkin. In other words, this year, for the first time, he wants to attempt to carve his first pumpkin. And I'll help him when he tries to do that. Make that attempt. Don't tell my children. This is where I keep candy. The other day I bought some typical Halloween candy. Candy corn. And since I bought this candy, I can't stop eating it. You heard me say that I can't stop eating this candy. In other words, I find it difficult to quit eating. I want to continue eating, eating, and eating. I've been working all morning. I'm going to stop to have a cup of tea now. You heard me say I'm going to stop to have a cup of tea. But first I said I've been working all morning. In other words, I planned to quit working so that I could have a cup of tea. I quit the first activity in order to start another, drinking tea, and then possibly I'll go back to working. These are my children's candy holders for trick-or-treating. I remember going trick-or-treating as a little girl, and you know what? I had candy holders just like these. You heard me say, I remember going trick-or-treating. In other words, as a grown woman now, I have the memory of going trick-or-treating as a little girl. The memory is still with me. I remember going. Probably the most important event on Halloween is trick-or-treating. That's why it's good I remembered to buy Halloween candy. If you remember to do something, then you didn't forget to do it. You did it. I said I remembered to buy Halloween candy. In other words, I did not forget to buy Halloween candy. Understand? When I got out the box of Halloween decorations this year, I found this bat. I don't remember buying this bat. How could I forget buying such a cool decoration? If I forget buying a decoration, I no longer have the memory of doing that action. I don't remember actually buying the decoration. I asked, how could I forget buying such a cool decoration? Forget buying. Halloween is just around the corner. Don't forget to buy your Halloween candy and some decorations. If someone forgot to buy candy, it means the person did not remember. So if I want you to remember to buy candy, I tell you, don't forget to buy candy. Let's try an exercise. Exercise 1. Choose either a gerund or an infinitive to complete the sentence. Number 1. I tried to identify all the neighborhood children in their costumes, but it wasn't easy. Some were wearing masks that covered their faces. Which is correct, identifying or to identify? Answer: to identify. I tried to identify the children. I attempted to identify them. 2. Please don't forget to take a picture of the children in their costumes, the grandmother asked. Answer: to take. Please don't forget to take a picture. In other words, she's asking, please remember to do this. Don't forget to take a picture. 3. While walking home from school, the boy stopped to look at the scarecrow in the neighbor's front yard. He smiled at its funny face and clothes. Answer: to look. He stopped to look, so he quit walking in order to take a look. 4. I don't remember to see little Joey among the children who came to our house. Did he go trick-or-treating this year? Answer: seeing. I don't remember seeing, meaning I don't have the memory of Joey coming to our house. If he did, I forgot about this. I don't remember seeing. Exercise 2. Complete the sentences with your own ideas. 1. Have you ever tried eating a familiar food in a strange new way? You can begin your answer this way. I once tried eating. 2. During the day, everyone must take a short break from working or studying. When did you rest today, and what did you do? 3. Look at old photos of yourself in an album. What are some things that you've forgotten? 4. Which big holiday is coming up next? What do you have to do to prepare for it? Additional practice for this lesson is available at EnglishCafe.com. Follow the direct link listed in the video description. That's all for now. Thanks for watching and happy studies. And happy Halloween!
Okay, so now we know how we can use gerunds and infinitives. Now let's go ahead and look at some exercises to practice using gerunds. Okay, so complete each sentence using the following words. Now remember, we're using gerunds, so that means that we're going to be adding to this word right here, ing, okay? Alright, so number 1, blank, too much coffee gives him a headache. Okay, now the words we have swim, drink, do, see, miss, study, pass, meet, and get. Okay. So if we look here at the sentence, what would be the proper words that we could use? Okay. Now if we have coffee, that right there automatically says coffee is something that we drink. Okay, so something that we drink. So we should say, yes, drinking. Alright, so drinking too much coffee gives him a headache. Alright, so drinking too much coffee gives him a headache. Drinking too much coffee gives him a headache. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, he dislikes blank homework. He dislikes blank homework. Okay, so here we have swim, drink, do, see, miss, study, pass, meet, get. Okay. Now, we all know that homework is something we get from school. Okay? But we do not study homework. We do not study homework. And most people don't have a problem studying homework because we don't study it. But instead, we have an issue when it comes to doing homework. When it comes to doing homework. So that means opening your books and doing the work. Okay? That's where most people have a problem. So he dislikes doing homework. He dislikes doing homework. Alright. Next one. I look forward to blank you soon. I look forward to you soon. Okay? Okay, now, for this one here, we can't say swimming you soon. We can't say drinking you soon. Doing you soon. I look forward to seeing you soon. Maybe. That's one. Missing you soon? No. Studying you soon? No. Passing you soon? No, not here. Meeting you soon. That right there is also me. Okay? So I look forward to seeing you soon or meeting you soon. So what's happening here is that someone is talking to someone. Okay, they're talking. And he's saying, I look forward to seeing you soon. Or I look forward to meeting you soon. Okay? So let's use meeting you soon. Okay? Alright. So let's say meeting you soon. I look forward to meeting you soon. Okay? Alright. Now, the next one we have here is, he proposed blank in a restaurant. He proposed blank in a restaurant. Okay, so propose means to ask someone's hand in marriage. So you ask to marry someone, okay? So he proposed, so that's asking to marry someone. So he proposed swimming, no. Drinking in a restaurant, doing in a restaurant, seeing in a restaurant, listening in a restaurant, studying in a restaurant, passing in a restaurant, meeting in a restaurant, getting in a restaurant. The best one of these is that he could have been drinking something in a restaurant, so he proposed while drinking in a restaurant. Okay, so we can say he proposed drinking in a restaurant. Alright, next one. I'm depressed. I am not depressed. I'm depressed about not going to the test. I am depressed about not the test. Okay. Depressed is when you are very, very sad. Okay. Depressed when you are very, very sad. Okay. Very, very, very sad. Okay. That's called depressed. Okay. So I am depressed about not the test. So swimming, drinking, doing, seeing, listening, studying, having, meaning getting, passing the test. Passing the test. Okay, so I'm depressed about not passing the test. Okay, now there's one more down here. I'm not sure if you can see it. So I'm going to write it up here for you. Okay, and so it's okay. So we have blank, 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 blank. Is an excellent exercise. Blank is an excellent exercise. Blank is an excellent exercise. Okay, so what do we have given? Which of these is an exercise? Swimming is an exercise. So you can say swimming is an excellent exercise. Swimming is an excellent exercise. Okay? All right. Now, let's move on to our next page. Okay. Are you tired of blank? Are you tired of blank? All right. Usually, people get tired of what? Swimming, maybe. But the word tired of means that here's something you don't want to ever do again. Okay? Something you do not want to ever do again. So, swimming, no. People swim and they love swimming. They get tired, but not tired of swimming. You get tired from swimming. Okay? There's a difference from saying tired of swimming, okay, and tired from swimming. Okay? Tired of swimming means now you hate it. You do not like it. Okay? But tired from, it just means that you're just tired. Okay? So I've been working all day and I'm tired from standing on my feet. I'm tired from standing on my feet. That's not the same as I've been working as a teacher and I am tired of standing on my feet. Tired of standing on my feet means I hate standing on my feet. So there's a difference. So here, it means this is something you hate. Okay? Tired of is something that you hate. Okay? Or strongly dislike. Okay, so let's say here. Dislike. Okay, so something you hate or dislike. You don't like it anymore. Okay? But tired from, it means that you're tired temporarily. Okay? So it's a short period of tiredness. After you rest or after you get away from it, you'll like it again. Okay? So I am tired from talking. My mouth hurts. Okay? Tired from. If I say I'm tired of talking, it means that I hate talking. Okay, I hope you understand the difference between tired of and tired from. Okay, so are you tired of something you do not want to do anymore? And that normally comes down to what? Studying. Most people do not like to study. Okay, so are you tired of studying? Okay. Jill is worried about blank the train. Jill is worried. Okay, so worried is when someone you don't feel sure or certain about something. Okay, so you're a little concerned. Okay? As if maybe you have an interview and you're really tired, and if you go to sleep, you are worried you don't wake up. Okay? You wake up late for your interview. Okay? So that's worried. Alright, so Jill is worried about swimming, drinking, doing, seeing, missing. Missing. So Jill is worried about missing the train, which means that she'll be late and the train will leave without her. So Jill is worried about missing the train. Okay. Here we have our last sentence. We have, he's tired from not blank enough sleep. He's tired from not blank enough sleep. Okay, so when it comes to sleep, we always say, get some sleep. Okay? Get some sleep. Okay? You don't do sleep, you get sleep. Okay? So he's tired from, so you see here, tired from, here tired of. So tired from, so he's just, tired. I need to get some sleep. So he's tired from not getting enough sleep. He's tired from not getting enough sleep. Okay? Very good. Now let's move on and let's go a little bit more about the don't forget to. Okay, sometimes when we go on vacations, okay, and we're trying to prepare our bags, okay, we're trying to prepare our bags, we call and we may talk to our wives, husbands, or children, and we say, honey, don't forget our passports. Honey, don't forget the money. Honey, don't forget to take my medicine and put it in my bag. Okay, don't forget to. Okay? So let's learn how this is used by reading this dialogue, and then we'll answer some questions. Okay? So here there's a waiter. Okay? The waiter says, can I take your order? So Jack says, can you tell me what the specials are? The waiter says, would you prefer meat or chicken? Jack says, chicken, please. The waiter says, we have the lemon and honey roasted chicken today. Jack says, great. That's one of my favorites. Can I get that with extra sauce? The waiter says, it should be possible.